My name is Filip. I come from Sweden, in a small town in the north, and I came to Shanghai this year in April, specifically to study Mandarin for fashion, and because in the future I want to go to fashion school here. So I thought, because all of the inspiration I see here in Shanghai when it comes to fashion and how big it is in China, and the culture here about how you dress, so I knew how Chinese was gonna just be a huge advantage. So I was like, oh, cool, I need to go study and then to get my target, because it's 1 year, so my target is HSK 5, and 5 is kind of like the minimum to work in a Chinese company. So once I have 5, the next step would be internship for a fashion company. Yeah. Shanghai is great for everyone looking for an industry that has to do with shopping and trade. And if you're interested in products and fashion and technology, it's such walking here and seeing all the shops and how alive it is, and people really do enjoy going shopping here and talking out in the street. It's so lively. So that's also why I love it, because I have that kind of personality as well. With LTL, I booked a 1-year course. So I did about the first 4 months, I did group classes. So about 4 to 5 people. And then I switched to one-on-one now in August, and I'm gonna have that till next year in March. So my goal is HSK 5, so that's why I did a year. And so 1 year ago, I mailed Alex of the LTL, and he was really nice with it. He was really quick with the service. He answered right away. He said, yeah, we have this program. If this is your goal, I told him HSK 5, how long does it take? And he was like, maybe about a year. And so I researched on the internet beforehand, is LTL the best school, and had a lot of good credentials. So I arrived and I had a lot of expectations, and I think so far those have all been met when it comes to the teachers and their qualifications, because this was the biggest thing I was thinking of before. How are the teachers going to be? Are they going to be as good as they say? Because I have a lot of expectations if I'm going to be here for a year. And I would say the teachers are really, really good, especially how close you get to them, because I have been having one-on-one. And one-on-one, you really get time to talk about whatever you want. So my level got from HSK, nothing, when I arrived, to now it's 4 and I'm studying for 5. So in the first months, I did group, and it was fun being together with other people and kind of judging each other's levels and competing a little bit, getting into that competitive spirit, right? But then I got to one-on-one, and then I got to talk about whatever I wanted once my level progressed. So that was super fun. So I think the teachers are really good at gauging your level, looking at what level you have, and then adapting to it. And I really like their personalities. They're like me. So it's been really fun. I would recommend others studying here, because the immersion that you get versus studying in your own country. Because I thought about studying in Sweden, where I live as well. But I discovered that with LTL, how much you could progress, especially coming to Shanghai, where you're exposed to the language all the time. I wanted to go to other parts as well. I haven't been to other parts yet. So being in Shanghai, I have discovered that it's helped me so much more. And I live with a homestay, so I get to speak all the time, really all the time. Because, for example, my Chinese grandma and the kids, they don't speak English at all. Yeah. So I speak with them all the time. So, like I said, I did research Shanghai a lot before, because it's been my dream for 3 or 4 years to study Chinese, and then I discovered Shanghai and what it has, and how in Shanghai you have the same interest as I have back home, and how I can live it out in Shanghai. So I had a lot of expectations that I've read about online, the places and LTL and what I could do. And so coming here, I expected, that was expected, that aspect of the social life, and it's gonna be great, because it really is. You have a lot of opportunities to meet people. The thing I did not expect was how completely different everything is when it comes to social interaction with Chinese people. I thought that, for example, a lot of people said to me, you can get by with English. It's harder than you think. And so coming here, it's gonna be a really fun challenge to practice your Chinese every day, meeting Chinese people, because they do speak, young people speak English, but the older people do not speak English. So when you go to a restaurant, they don't necessarily speak English. So that's one aspect that I didn't expect. It's still very, very Chinese if you want to discover China, go to Shanghai, because it's still very Chinese. Oh my god, where do I start? Okay, Shanghai, one big interest of mine is always the social life. I always like to go out at night. So even before I came to Shanghai, I knew about like all the bars here. They have a lot of bars, especially on the Bund. They have like Bar Rouge with beautiful views, and yeah, they have Cloud 9 in Pudong, and really these really great venues where you could just have, and you can like choose depending on what mood you're in. Like I want to chill today, I can just go and have a drink with a friend, or you can like really go out and party, which I've done a lot. So like literally every weekend since I came here. It's great actually. As long as you focus on your studying on weekdays. That's why Shanghai is great, yeah. Shanghai is very, very, very big. So there's a lot of things to do, and like, because everyone is so, I feel like you have people from everywhere in the world liking to do different things, different personalities. My friends that are more like, are into Chinese culture, maybe they study Chinese history back home. They go here, they go to the Jing'an Temple, they go to Confucius Temple, they go to a lot of cultural sites. So there's really something to do for everyone here. And also it's amazing that because LTL is like, has such a big student, and there's so many different students at LTL. So there's been instances where like they drag me along to things that I didn't even know I like. So if people do give you recommendations, I think go everywhere, because there's a lot to explore, yeah. One thing that Shanghai is famous for is the xiaolongbao, and these pot fried dumplings. Those are really good. And Din Tai Fung is a restaurant that's really famous here that I think everyone should go to, just to see how someone who makes dumplings make them really good and really delicious. So that's one thing that I would recommend everyone go to eat something good in Shanghai. And also Western food, they have really famous chefs coming here cooking food. They have everything.
Thanks for watching this video by LTL Mandarin School. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's video.